going to go over how to create our own custom data wall through the Create button in the upper left. Here, come down to Data Wall. This will open up a wizard. You can name it. I'm going to put this as Q1 Round 2 Intervention Data. For this current school year, you can search by either school and grade or by class. I'm going to start at Barry in grade 3. I want to specifically look at my elementary standards in math, MAP, and let's show the instructional reading level just as an example. When this checkbox is checked, it's not going to show sub-skills within these assessments. You're just going to see these 3 columns in your data wall, but when you show your sub-skills, it allows you to select individual skills within these assessments. So let's show them and go ahead and select a few. I have MAP here at the top. So here I've selected just the parent assessment of MAP Math. To see things further, I would have to scroll down. Let's add our number and operations and operations in algebraic thinking. And then let's actually look at our gradebook lines. And to find those, we have to remember that it's alphabetical and numerical. So we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then kindergarten. So it's going to go numeric, then alphabetic. So now you can see I'm starting to get into gradebook dash elementary standards. So I'll slow down. So now I'm in grade 2, so I'm close. So here's grade 3 now. I can select the parent as well if we wanted to see more than just the lines we select. But I want to add estimate represents and perseveres in problem solving and solves 1 and 2 step number stories. I think that'd be a great start for us. There's a limit on how many lines you can add within our focus tests, and that's going to be 12, so we need to keep that in mind. Come down to next, where you can choose to have your incident types, so your majors or minors, and you can also include your attendance data within here. And then we want to select our academic year, which is going to be our current year. If we ever wanted to look at, say, forward exam data, we would have to pull in the previous year's data if the assessment has not taken place yet. And click Create. We can now see that I've got my MAP Math and my mathematics grade lines. And so I can move these columns around by just clicking on the header and dragging. You can see the green arrows there. We'll just pop it over. If I want to organize by highest to lowest, click within the window field. And I'll move them up or down, like so. But now that you have this pulled, let's go ahead and pin it to a collection so you can refer back to it later. So this is going to be Barry grade 3 math. And let's say we don't have a collection made yet for this pin. click New and title it something nice and short because it does get cut off after like 10 characters. And then this here is where you can apply a color. You get a nice rich purple. And click Create. You've successfully modified your collection. I'm going to go ahead and minimize this and come down to my collections. You can see them at the bottom here. Here's my most recent, Berry Grade 3. Data walls are going to be found second down from the charts. And here you can manipulate the data. It looks like it's saved where I had moved my columns around. Again, you can organize by clicking within the window headers. Anytime that there's a report card line where there might be an IEP as a score, you will not see a number. It'll be a blank. So take that, just remember that as you're going through your data. Now, if I wanted to add an assessment, let's say, oh, I forgot to add that instructional reading level. This could even apply to intervention progress level. Just come back up to Actions and add assessment. Choose your category. So in this case, it's a literacy scored grade. Come down to instructional reading level. Focus test will be the same, and apply. Now you can see that this has populated. I do have to warn, not all assessments work that easily, but this local assessment that we have here does. So you can move that about. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to email educlimber@fortschools.org.